All right, write the expression a to the 1/3 in radical form. That would be the cube root of a. All right, number 2, write the radical using rational exponents. I simplified and then gave it rational exponents. So I took out a 5, which gives you 45, and then that 5 is left inside the radical. And then for x to the 4th, 2 goes into 4 twice. So you have an x squared. And then 2 goes into 3 once. So you have a y. So using rational exponents, I had 45 x squared times y times 5 to the 1/2 times y to the 1/2. Number 3, the prime factors of 42 are 3, 2, and 7, so you can't simplify it any further. So it's just square root of 42. Number 4, 25 is a perfect square. 5 times 2 gives you 10. And then the index number of 2 goes into 5 twice. We have an x left inside the radical. Number 5, we need to multiply by the square root of 3y, which that will give me 3x cubed y over 3y. And then you can simplify the numerator. Index number of 2 goes into 3 on x cubed once. And so you're left with 3xy inside the radical. And that doesn't simplify any further. Number 6, those are not binomials. Those are 2 monomials. So you're multiplying what's on the outside. 3 times 2 gives you 6. And what's on the inside of the radical, which gives you the 4th root of 81. The 4th root of 81 is 3. 6 and 3 is 18. Number 7, square root of 27, you can simplify. 9 and 3, 9 is a perfect square. You can take out a 3. 3 times that 2 gives you 6, square root 3. Minus 12, I do 4 and 3. Can take out a 2, so that'll be minus 4. Square root of 3, 2 times that 2 gives you negative 4. Then 18, I would do 9 and 2. Can take out a 3. 3 times that 2 gives you 6, square root 2. Combine like terms, and we've got 2 square root 3 plus 6 square root 2. And then number 8, a binomial squared, we need to FOIL that. So first gives us 3. Outer gives us 2 square root 3. Inner gives us 2 square root 3. Last gives you 4. Combine like terms, you'd have 7 plus 4 square root of 3. All right, number 9, need to FOIL. Those are conjugates, same 2 terms, opposite side in the middle. So the outer inner part's going to cancel. First gives you 4. Outer gives you 2 square root 3. Inner gives you negative 2 square root 3. Last, that gives you minus 3. Minus the square root of 9, minus 3. Middle cancels. 4 minus 3 gives you 1. Number 10, need to multiply by the conjugate. 3 plus the square root of 3. Numerator, distribute. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 3 times the square root of 3. Denominator, we need to FOIL, but since it's the conjugate, the outer inner part's going to cancel, but first gives you 9. Outer, 3 square root of 3. Inner, negative 3 square root of 3. Last, that'll be minus square root of 9, which is minus 3. That cancels, so you have 9 plus 3 square root 3 over 6. And then 9, 3, and 6 are all divisible by 3. which leaves you 3 plus the square root of 3 over 2. All right, so here you can throw these in the calculator, but you could also do square root of 9 cubed. So that would be 3 cubed, which is 27. Square root of 9 over 16. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4, 3/4. 13, we multiply variables. We add the exponents. So 110 plus 5/3 would be 3 over 30 plus 50 over 30, which would be 53 over 30. I would take that as an answer. I know Royce will say that the answer is x times x to the 23rd over 30. Is that what you put?
I put that actually.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
You just put 53 over 30?
I did. 15?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, 53 over 30.
Never mind. All right, 36. 3 over 6 is the same thing as?
1/2.
1/2. 36 is the 1/2. Square root of 36. 6.
Not even anything good.
15. Multiply variables. Add the exponents. 6/5 plus 3/5 would give me 9/5. That is an acceptable answer. You could also say x times x to the 4/5. 16, divide variables. We subtract the exponents. So we have 2/3 minus 1/5, which that will be 10/15 minus 3/15, which will give you a to the 7/15. 17, we need to isolate the radical. So we subtract 4. Square root of x plus 2 equals 3. Square both sides. X plus 2 equals 9. So x equals 7. You plug that back in and it works. 18. Square both sides. Leaves you with x minus 12 equals. We need to FOIL square root of x minus 2. First gives you x. Outer gives you -2 square root of x. Inner, -2 square root of x. Last gives you plus 4. We still have that x minus 12. Don't forget about that. So from there, I subtracted x there to cancel that out. Then I subtracted 4 to the left side to get -16. So I have -16 equals, can combine like terms there, which gives me -4 square root of x. So again, I need to isolate that radical. So I'll divide by -4, which gives me 4 equals the square root of x. Square both sides, and we get x equals 16. Plug that back in, and it works. I love that problem. Number 19, we need to isolate the radical, reverse PEMDAS. So I'll add 2. 3 times 5y minus 1 to the 1/3 equals 2. Divide by 3. 5y minus 1 to the 1/3 equals 2/3. So then from there, I will cube both sides, which that gives me 5y minus 1 equals 8 over 27. Add 1, which will be 27 over 27, which gives you 5y equals 35 over 27. Divide by 5. When you divide and you have a fraction, you want to multiply by the reciprocal. So that becomes 7 over 27. And if you plug that back in, that would work. Number 20. Subtract 6. Isolate that radical. Square root of b minus 7 equals 6. Square both sides. B minus 7 equals 36. Add 7. B equals 43. 21, square both sides. We get 30 minus x equals x squared. I move to the left side to the right side to get x squared plus x minus 30. And then I factored the trinomial. Two factors of negative 30 that add to give me 1 are 6 and negative 5. Set them equal to 0. Negative 6 does not work. 5 does work. And then 22 is the same as the question on that in-class worksheet. Put the work there. 3 doesn't work. 8 would work.